A couple of questions. It's about Elon Musk, as you may have anticipated. So the first one is not the usual. He has been, he and Vivek Ramaswamy are heading this commission, DOGE or DOG, the commission to improve the efficiency of the US government. Does India need something similar?
Well, I think it's a good idea that Mr. Trump has initiated, and I compliment him for that. I hope they come up with good results, or at least better than the results we saw last time they had made that effort. We in India have been very successful in improving the efficiency of the government. We have a capacity building commission which trains all bureaucrats. We have brought in a number of efficiency elements. For example, all files are digitalized, all paperwork is reduced, public interface is through video conferencing. So government in India in the last 10 years has used technology to bring in efficiency in a big way. And I think going forward, we in India will continue to persevere. But it's a two-way sword. For example, it's not that you cut down people everywhere. In the Trademark and Patents Office, which comes under me, the amount of work in India, thanks to the thrust on innovation and R&D that we have been giving, has increased so much that we are actually hiring 1,000 more people. But how does that impact us? Before we have hired them also, in the last 10 years, the number of patents we have granted have increased from 6,000 in 2014 to 100,000 in 2024. Look at the pace of growth, and that's before the new people have come in. Once we have 1,000 more, we are already coming up with the Anusandhan NRF, National Research Foundation, to support public-private academia partnership in research and development. We are trying to encourage private sector to invest more in technology, in research, in innovation. And therefore, I believe that the Patents Office will need to continue to grow and bring more efficiency. So you have to assess item by item, department by department, what is important, what is good to be done.
What about the much talked about plans of Elon Musk to invest in India? The trail seems to have gone cold some months back. Is something happening there?
Well, that's a choice that Mr. Elon Musk will have to make. We will be very happy to welcome all the companies from across the world to come and invest in India, to make electric vehicles in India. This government over the last 10 years has consistently focused on sustainability. We are giving a number of incentives and schemes to promote more and more adoption of electric vehicles through our FAME scheme, through the recent PM e-bus Seva Yojana. I personally have been monitoring the cost differential between electric vehicles and ICE engines. I think today, on a total cost of ownership between CapEx and OpEx, it just doesn't make sense to buy anything but an electric vehicle. It's the right time. Two-wheelers have almost all gone electric. On buses, I think it's a great economic model to go electric. With the fall of prices of batteries and with newer ideas like the plug-in hybrid, where you first run on a battery for about 100 kilometers, your passenger car, and after you run out of it, it switches to petrol. It's not a hybrid of the traditional type that we saw, let's say the Camry. This is significantly different. And the more I studied it, though I was always anti-hybrid, publicly, including on CNBC programs, I was always anti-hybrid. But when I studied the model of the plug-in hybrid, where you can have the first 100 kilometers of a passenger car on electric, and only in the case of emergency switch to petrol, it takes care of range anxiety, and it helps cut down petrol consumption probably by 90-95%. I was assessing my own vehicle's consumption or distance traveled, and I could see only 1 or 2 days in a year when I go more than 100 kilometers by car.